you need to shut up. Sometimes, as a lady, you do need to shut up. Listen, because when I went through the draft process and all that stuff with my son, I didn't have a man to lead me. And I wish I would have. If I would have just been quiet and appreciated the help.
Shout out to George. He said, speak, queen.
For me. We need men. Flat out.
Right.
I'm sorry, ladies.
Claps are free. Claps are free.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah. Yeah. New headlines, they ain't even know. Tryna air 'em out, they tryna keep it low. This the gossip everybody finna talk about. Welcome to the Mac and Meeka show. New headlines, they ain't even know. Tryna air 'em out, they tryna keep it low. This the gossip everybody finna talk about.
Hey, welcome to Mac and Meeka Live. Yeah. That's good for New York. What's up? Yeah. All right, listen. Shout out to New York is in the building. Brooklyn. My cousin's from Brooklyn too. I'm from Queens. It's always thorough. Queens gets the money. Shout out to Atlanta in the building. Ohio's in the building again. We had people from Ohio here last week.
Yeah, we did.
And we have new people from Ohio here this week.
Right.
Yeah, they're not even related. They don't even know each other. Shout out to the Free Game Podcast. One half of them is in the building. DJ L Blaze, we love you every week.
Blaze.
Stefan. Hello. Yeah, shout out to you. But Mike, you too. What's up? And of course, shout out to London, shout out to the UK. Injection Radio.
Injection Radio. You carrying this today? I got off a flight this morning, so I'm like a little out of it. I came back from LA and I ain't get no sleep. I took a 6 a.m. flight, stayed up all night, got on the flight, couldn't go to sleep because somebody was snoring next to me. It was like a lie.
Oh, so you're a light sleeper?
Yeah, I'm a real light sleeper.
Okay.
Unless I've been drinking.
That's crazy. So wait, so tell us about your week in LA. Because I was watching and being jealous.
I could tell a little bit about it, I guess.
Oh, yeah, we can't talk too much.
All right, so I went out there to film something not knowing that I was filming. Like, I knew I was filming something, but I didn't know, like, I had to come back and film again. So, yeah. It's something that'll be on TV. It'll be on, I forget what network that is.
I think it's ABC or NBC.
Yeah.
Major.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah.
Big things popping.
Direct TV. It was somebody, but I don't know. I don't think it was Direct TV. Xfinity, probably. Xfinity. Yeah.
Mincy about to be on the commercial.
Right.
Welcome back, Mincy, by the way.
Right.
We've missed Mincy. This is our friend. She's been traveling for work, and we just haven't seen
the
you
world.
in so long.
She been traveling the world.
Yeah, she's been in Bahamas. We seen you. Barbados. Right. Oh, get me right. Get me right, girl. I see you. I see you, though. You doing it. It looks good.
Yeah.
It looks good. So, but you got to do other things. I see you actually linked up with our former guest, Draco.
Oh, yeah, Draco and John Silver.
And John Silver, another former guest.
While I was out there.
And you ran into a friend that knew me.
As soon as I walked into an establishment, this girl
he was in a club.
As soon like I just walked in, and it was like she was right by the door. She was like, "You know Meeka?" And I was like,
"Shout out to Sandra J."
And I was like, "Meeka Collection," and she was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah." I be seeing you on her page. I was like, "Oh, yeah, we do a podcast together." She was like, "Tell her that you met," and I was like,
and it's so funny because every time Matt goes away, I don't know how many texts I get because the week before you were in Jersey. And I got a text at 1:30. I told you guys last week. And they were like, "Are you here?" I was like, "I'm trying to sleep." I don't know
why they think we joined that together. Because we do a podcast together. They feel like,
what do you mean? I'm trying to sleep. They were like, "No, I see your co-host is here." I said, "Yeah, he's there in Jersey. I'm not there." But this time they're in LA, and that's my girl Sandra J.
Right.
So Sandra has done a lot of stuff for Pink Magazine. She's a great content creator. she's somebody amazing to know.
I'm gonna follow her. We didn't exchange Instagram.
She's well connected with brands. She's just a great person, and she's fun. So
nah, she had good energy when I seen her.
Yeah.
Like, she called me like when I say I had just walked in and probably took 10 steps. And she was like, right.
And I wasn't sure it was her at first. I was like, LA, somebody with an S.
Yeah, like her name begin with an S.
Her.
Like, I seen it as soon as I walked in, so I'm like, it began with an S, like.
But then she texted me like later on that night, and she was like, I met your co-host, and I was like, oh yeah, he told me, he just told me, and she was like, yeah, I ran up on him.
She did.
I ran up on him, and I was like, okay. I was like, he told me that too. But no, she's great energy though. She. It's one of the people that we party with a lot. So, good energy. I was in Dubai with her. I didn't go to Bali with her. I was in Dubai with her, and I think Tulum with her. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, LA was cool. LA was cool. I went to my birthday twin. I went to her house for Easter.
Lisa Ray.
Yeah, I didn't want to be stuck in a hotel, so I invited myself low key. I was like, hey, I'm gonna be in LA. Or Easter, I got to fly out on Easter, and I was like, I'm pretty
what
sure you may be
happens when
cooking.
she just says, okay?
I knew she wasn't going to just say, okay. I knew she wasn't going to just say that, and I was just like, I'm pretty sure y'all probably cooking or something, so, Yeah,
she has a grandbaby, so she has to be doing something. Yeah. And she has she's close with her daughter and the granddaughter.
Right, so her daughter and Autumn was there.
She would be doing something.
Autumn there. It was like an intimate little family thing, and I was glad that they welcomed me in. I knew she would. Like, we got the same birthday. Like, we cool. So I went over there for Easter dinner, and they had like oxtails and all. It was good. Right.
That's what's up.
Really from Chicago. She really from Chicago, so she know how to cook a little something. So yeah, it was dope. So that helped me out too, because it was Easter. You travel on the holidays, and it's like I'm in LA, and I just wanted to go somewhere. Because a lot of my friends out there always feel like I'm on some turn up shit, and it's like I don't have to be. Like I can do some chill stuff too, but just don't assume that everything got to be on 10. Like,
but I think that's the problem with me and Mac in general, because we say that even out here, people feel like they don't want to invite us to something if it's at their crib.
Like be turned up enough.
If it's at your house, invite us. Like,
right.
We gonna
I'm
come.
okay with that.
As long as there's liquor there
and music, I'm good.
We gonna come. Yeah. And we could probably bring the music and plug our phone in or something like that. Shit, I could bring the alcohol too.
Right.
But no, they feel like we're not gonna come. It's not at a club or it's not something. I'm like, I don't always want to be outside.
Me either. It's just gonna
like,
be
damn.
people to talk to, some liquor to drink, and some music to listen to, and I'm good.
For real.
Right. But when I left here last week, I went to Trick Daddy's 25th year anniversary. He had everybody. Juvenile performed. He had was it Latasha Scott from Escape? She came and sang Thug Holiday, of course. Trina, Ball Greasy. He had the whole Miami pretty much come out. JT Money and the Poison Clan, Briscoe, like everybody, even Disco Rick, Uncle Luke, because that was the first record he ever did was Scarred. I don't even know if people know that. Uncle Luke put him on the first record. Uncle Luke has actually done a lot of things for a lot of people out here. He discovered Pitbull. I think people don't even realize that too. Uncle Luke discovered H-Town. Like Uncle Luke has really discovered a lot of people, put a lot of people on, but I don't think he gets the credit like he should.
Like you should,
Right.
right?
In the 305, and he had braids back then. Yeah, and he was rapping totally different. But okay, yeah. So Trick, I feel like didn't leave anybody out. Like Mike Smith, he just brought everybody.
The Saturday event, right?
Yeah, Saturday. Yeah, so
that was dope.
After last Friday, we went there. He called me. He was like, "Hey, I'm gonna leave the tickets for y'all because I don't want you arguing with me." Because I was gonna argue, like, "Come on, we out with you all the time." And then so yeah, he left the tickets, and if I feel like I'm in the what's the Lean on Me high school lock when I was in that auditorium, I was like, whoa. I feel like I was in that high school in the locker, like in the lunchroom, and everybody, like, people wasn't even in the seat, they was in the aisle, they was all over the place. But it was definitely like, it was definitely a vibe. I had to go get me a drink so I could start like feeling it, like, cause it was like too much at first. I'm sober, and it's like, whoa, it's like
y'all way too close.
Y'all way too close. It was like a lot going on. I was like, okay.
Give me that. Give me at least 3 at this point. Like, just back up just a little bit.
But it was definitely a good vibe. I was glad of the outcome. And then, the film Love Hip Hop Miami again, so they captured a lot of that as well for the show. So you'll probably see that on the show. But yeah, it was dope.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't, because I be tired.
You gotta look at the age group from when Trick came out and all that stuff. So like it was everybody, like I was seeing people I ain't seen in a minute. Everybody was out like it was lit. I ain't gonna lie, it was lit. And then yeah, he just had everybody in Dade County who you was familiar with perform.
Yeah. No, that sounded like it was a good time. No, I saw you were there.
Bo Greasy performed.
Like he was there at that one?
Yeah, Bo Greasy performed. When I'm telling you, he didn't leave nobody out.
All right.
Oh, Busta Free performed. Yeah.
Hey, we've had Busta Free downstairs at the radio station.
He even had Jay Shin. I ain't seen Jay Shin in so long. Jay Shin performed. I said, where Jay Shin been? Jay Shin performed it all. Like, I ain't seen him in so long. Yeah, so
That's crazy.
He called everybody. Everybody came out.
That's crazy. Yeah, Busta Free, we had him downstairs.
Yeah, Busta Free was definitely on there.
Yeah, I was like, who's Busta Free?
Nah.
Then they played the song. I said, I know who you are.
Right. No, Trick gave everybody that platform, and when I tell you that shit was packed and sold out, and all you seen was just lights. Like he gave them that platform to perform and just be seen and everything, and they did that. Now the doors opened at 7:00. However, they told me the show don't start till 9. So I said I'm gonna show up at 9, but the real show starts at like 10. You leave till like 12. So I feel sorry for the people who got there at 7.
I'd have been mad.
Listen, when we pulled up, matter of fact, Trick was in a Sprinter in front of us cutting us off to get into the venue. So I was like, you just getting here, and it was 9:00 then.
Yeah, so you knew what time it was.
Yeah.
Where was it at?
James L. Knight Center. Yeah.
Yeah, you already knew what time it was. You knew you were on
But
time.
you know what's crazy is they're Miami artists, and I feel like you don't never see a show like that with Miami artists all together doing the show. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that was the first time, as long as I've been here, I've never seen a show of all Miami together doing a show. You know, they'll be featured on with like other artists
Other
from somewhere
people,
like
yeah.
Yeah, but like all them and everybody came out. So that was dope. That was good to see.
That's what's up.
Juve and I didn't get the memo. He kept saying happy birthday, Trick. I'm like,
Wait.
it's not his birthday.
When is his birthday?
Trick birthday a couple days after mine, September.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, it is.
Yeah.
Like, why he would say happy birthday?
I think he thought it was Trick's birthday or something. He could say happy birthday, my dog Trick.
I love Juvenile, by the way, though.
Nah, he played, like, he knew what songs to play, too. He played the songs that he knew Dade County, like. It's certain songs by certain people. Like, I told Kelly Price at the time, I said, she came here one time and performed all these songs, and she didn't perform It Will Rain. I said, are you crazy? So every time we be in the club, that's why I always tag her and she'll repost it. And then she added it to her show, especially when we come here. Like, certain markets and certain songs for certain people.
Nah, that's crazy. No, I definitely think that that this weekend was for you lit, for me rest. I was supposed to host the Chief Hall picnic for Freezy.
All right, I was there.
He was there. Let's not. He was there.
Okay, so we had a spring game. We had a spring University of Miami, you know, the U. We had a spring game. So I got up and I went to the spring game, and CO called me and was like, "Hey, come over to the picnic. Trina gonna perform, so y'all come." So me and E went, and Josh was with us too. Me, E, and Josh went.
Yeah.
And we supported.
And yeah, okay. It was nice. It looked nice. It was full. It was packed. Young and traveling. What's up? But I'm here too. But it was a lot. But I was supposed to be there, and I was like, I can't. I'm outside with y'all Monday to Friday. Like, give me Saturday or Sunday. Give me one of them days just to like recoup. Like,
While I was live, right? I was on Vigo, and then you had to put your little thing. I put in the hood.
You put your location in the hood.
You know, I was on the phone with the shaking. Phone with the shaking.
Yo, he ain't shit.
Shit, man.
No, listen. But no, for you.
They see that phone shaking, they're like, oh, you is.
Yeah. No. I definitely chilled. I chilled this week. I wasn't on some old, whatever. But we had a lot of great guests down at the radio station. Shout out to everybody that came through. But today was like big. Today was the championships for my daughter at the track.
Her daughter just started running track this year.
She started running last month.
last month.
In March, yeah.
And she smoking
in
everybody.
March.
And it's like,
And
I
she
would
got-
feel away like
she
I've been
walked away with
training all
2
this time.
medals
She just
today.
get out here and just, she just get out here and just beating everybody.
And I was like, but the thing about it that like that Mac knows, a lot of people don't know, is that she doesn't want to run track. So
And sometimes it be like that. It be like, that's
I'm the
your
mom and I'm
talent,
crazy.
but
I'm
you
like,
I ain't
you're
no talent.
talented. Like you should, yeah. Shout out to you, Sonya. Like,
Right.
Listen, like this is what we gonna do,
Right.
you know. And I knew that once we got to this point, because she's done other meets. This is her 3rd meet, but she's done other meets. They don't have medals and stuff at every meet.
Right.
But finally, they had medals, and as she's up there dancing with them and stuff, I was like, oh yeah, you like that, right?
Right.
But shout out to DJL Blaze. I heard you challenge my
Blaze.
daughter
To a race?
to a race while I was at the radio station. She was like, Uncle Larry trying to challenge me like he gonna win.
It was about to go down. She was about that life too.
Yeah, she
I was
was.
about to
She
run
said,
in
I
the
want to
work.
go change. And Grandma said, no, you're going to hurt yourself.
Yeah,
She's
they
like,
like-
Mommy, I don't know.
Yo,
I
they
was
was
like,
looking out. They like they do not want her to get hurt before the track meet. So I owe her a race
because
over the weekend.
where they're going to run is on the concrete outside on the street.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm glad they stopped her.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah, they
she's
hit
crazy.
the brakes because I was about to hurt her feelings that day.
I don't know, like,
I don't know,
She was
Larry,
really about
I don't
that
know.
life.
Now, I will
Yo,
say
I'm
this.
pretty quick. No,
I ain't gonna front.
Come on,
No, I know
You
you
play
are.
baseball. You still play your wooden
still
bat
playing ball,
baseball
so-
and all that. So I know you're fast. I don't think you faster than Lightning in London, though.
Yo, I don't know.
was just
Yo,
saying.
Hey,
Right.
I was about to run against her like she was a grown woman. Trust me.
Hey, she was gonna treat you like you was a grown man too. Like one thing I tell London, like, and that's one thing I do love about my youngest is she's not afraid of nothing or nobody. My oldest is very different. My oldest is very shy and whatever, but she don't play no games. She be like, "What? You want a piece of this? All right, you could get this work too. Let's go." And she don't like to lose, none of that. So she was gonna she was gonna go all out. So I was actually excited. The last time she raced an adult, my brother tore his ACL and had to have surgery. He bust into a wall. So I don't know what you were trying to do, challenging her. Like, yeah. Yeah,
he tore
did.
his ACL racing?
Yeah, like, they were racing in the hallway in my building in New York. This is when we were living in New York. And he was like, London, you think you fast? I'm fast. And he was like, bro, you're 40. Like, what are you doing?
Meeka, you was racing? You got a Band-Aid
Don't worry about my Band-Aid. Don't worry about my Band-Aid. Huh? No, I felt it over. I felt
over the
it.
weekend.
I was nothing. I was walking up the steps here last week actually, and I tripped and I.
Oh, I didn't even realize you had a Band-Aid. Damn.
What you was really doing over the weekend?
You fell in here?
Was you racing?
Yo, Missy, shut the.
I ain't even see the Band-Aid.
I was walking up the steps here last week, and I scraped myself, but it didn't get bad until the next day, whatever. I didn't feel it.
You
till the
might
next
need to let some air get to it at this point. If that would last.
It looks bad. It looks bad right now. Yeah. But shout out to our guest last week. He actually came with me to Grace's brother's birthday, and was a good sport. We beat people in Uno. We beat people in a couple things. Like we were partners in something. I can't remember. I drink too much, y'all. I gotta work on that.
Spades,
I gotta
maybe?
work on that. What?
Spades?
No, I didn't play spades with him. Cause spades make me lose friends. Cause I like to argue. I'll argue. I stopped playing spades a long time ago.
For real?
Cause I argue a lot. Like I used to be in the lunchroom. I used to cut class and just play spades in the lunchroom. Like I argue. I lose friends over spades. Like so for me it has to be something easy and whatever. But we were playing something. They thought we was in college. They was playing like flip club. And
Oh,
all
yeah, I
kind of
played that
shit.
before.
I was playing
You gotta drink
everything.
and then
I was
flip
with
the cup over.
everything. I was with all the shits
Okay.
that day. But it was a good time. Yeah. He was a good sport. He came through. He wanted to come.
That's good because he came straight from the airport to our podcast.
That's why he was like, I don't want to go with Matt because I'm not dressed.
Right.
I said, well, I'm going to a house party. I'm actually overdressed. But you could come. And he was like, all right, I'll come. So he
Okay,
came.
that's
yeah,
dope.
it was a good time. But yeah, so shout out to him and shout out to Gracie and Paul.
Eli Apple, he was played in the Super Bowl, this past Super Bowl. He was our guest last week.
Yeah, he was our guest.
I've been out of town and got back in town this morning, so we didn't have time to align the guest this week. But
But
yeah.
guess what? We got Lex Dondi here.
Okay.
She could definitely be a guest right now.
Yeah,
'Cause
she
we got
can.
a whole lot going on.
She can.
Yes. Larry got some music. We could definitely.
Oh, then let's do it.
Let's get into some trending topics and let's wait for some more people to come in and we'll bring you up. Like, we'll do that, all right?
Okay.
So, let's talk. Wait, first of all, rest in peace, K-Slay.
Yeah, K-Slay. That's crazy. I didn't know he was still like battling like
Yeah.
COVID-19. Like,
It's something, yeah, so I knew that he was in the hospital way back, a couple of months ago, yeah. But it was never any, like, no one kept talking about it, right? So we didn't know that he was still suffering. So when they said that he passed, yeah, it was.
it was shocking because I didn't know he was still going through it.
It hit home for me, too. And I feel like it's something like you have to be from the tri-state area.
Yeah. Because I'm from Jersey and all that.
I was going to say New York. But I knew Mac was going to say something if I didn't say tri-state.
Yeah.
I said I knew he was going to say something. So you got to be
But
from
you know,
the
your tri-state is like, up North
New York.
Jersey is like New York, Jersey, but Connecticut.
Connecticut,
And
yeah.
then South Jersey is, Jersey, Philly, and Delaware. So it's I'm from there.
He from Jersey.
Yeah.
You know what time it is. Yeah, for sure. For sure. But, nah, that hit close to home because I was like, damn. Grew up on all of that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Me too.
He definitely made a lot of people hot. He definitely
He
put a lot of
did.
people out there. Hey, Tia. What's up? Yeah, Flip Gang. She was there. Ray, what's up? He was in ICU. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, they didn't mention that he was in ICU. So they just say he was sick. Yeah.
Yeah, they skipped that part and just went to like he passed away. I didn't know he was still in there.
No, definitely rest in peace to him. And to, what's it, Dwayne Haskins, right? The quarterback from Pittsburgh, yeah. Because Haskins, am I saying the right last name? Okay, yeah, so Dwayne, yeah. Remember he got hit by a dump truck.
Oh.
Crossing the street.
The
So
one
he
down
ran
here.
out of
Gas, the ran out of gas.
Yeah, there was so many questions for me, like, why is he in the street?
Oh, they got my dog
He was
Luch.
walking
Oh,
out of-
Jersey in the
Wait,
building.
wait,
Look in the
wait,
building.
wait.
Look in the building. With a baby mama. Oh, sorry, y'all. Cause we live.
I didn't know Luch was coming. Oh, my God. Luch, I didn't know you was Yes. Luch is late though. I'm mad at you now.
I just told her last minute.
I didn't know you was coming. I'm so happy you're here.
No, I just told
Sit
her
down.
they was at bar 1 and I texted like, oh damn, I'm
Oh, yeah, I'm
like,
so
she just
happy
came,
you're here.
but she got here fast.
So,
Oh, it's drinks behind by the bar.
get some drinks or whatever. Luch Quinnen.
Right.
That's my baby. Luch Quinnen. Gang.
Baby mother.
That's it. Which one? Luch?
That's what we call her.
I thought it was
Yeah.
I was like, how you doing, baby?
Good.
Welcome.
Yeah.
It's family right here. It's family right there, though, for real. So, first of all, when you in Jersey, make sure you go by the
The
yes,
King's Family Restaurant in Newark. That's their restaurant.
Hello. Oh, he gonna be there with bells on.
Right.
He gonna be there with bells on now, y'all. That's right. Okay. Yes. What up, Luch? Jersey, stand up. He in the comments online. Look at the comments. Nah, so y'all get y'all drink. We gonna finish talking or whatever. But yeah, so rest in peace to him and Dwayne Haskins. So Dwayne got hit by a dump truck. There was so many questions.
Damn, I didn't
in
know
my
it was
head.
a dump truck.
Yeah, I was like, why? How? And they said he
They said he was getting out to get gas. Yeah, he got out the car to get gas. He was
Yo.
like, what, 24? He was young, too.
24. Yeah.
That's tragic.
It is tragic. That's so, and
That is.
then so many more details were coming out. His fiance, his wife, was like, I was on the phone with him. He's not answering the phone anymore. Like, can somebody? She called 911. They released her tapes. They were like, can you check on him? And this 911 operator was so crazy. She was like, I don't want to say anything, but
I don't feel like I don't never want to
I
talk to
swear to
911
God.
because they act
They
so
were like,
slow.
I don't want to say anything, but I don't know if it's your husband. There was an incident on the highway. They said that.
Oh, okay.
Why would you scare this woman? I mean, it really was her husband.
Yeah.
But it was so sad. No, definitely so sad. So
Damn.
rest in peace to him. Rest in peace to Casey. Rest in peace to Archie Eversole.
Yeah.
We ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. His
He got
brother
shot
killed him.
by his own brother while he was asleep. Yeah, in the face while he was asleep.
Face.
What type of animosity you got against your own brother? While he sleep?
While he
Because you knew you
sleep.
couldn't beat him. So you had to wait for him to be asleep and then shoot him?
So what y'all think? I
That's
think
some coward.
that's
Like,
a
come on, that's
different
weak.
type of something. Yeah.
While they sleep?
He could have been awake or asleep, bro. We would never.
Never that serious.
Nah.
Family.
No, that's what I'm saying, and I be like,
That's your brother though?
it definitely.
Yeah, that's too much.
That's a different type of animosity.
That is. You had that for a while.
You
bro.
had no to shoot your brother in the face, like you said. That's some different level.
That is. Microphone. Oh. There you go. Wait, there you go. Who got it?
Testing,
Go
1,
ahead.
2. Okay. What I see is that a lot of people, the world is in a turmoil. It's true. Whatever religion you believe, the devil is here to kill, steal, and destroy.
Right.
And this is what's going on, and this is in the Bible.
Right.
What's actually transitioning into this world today. This is why you have to be mindful. You never, just like the lady in Elizabeth, 21 years old, she got hit by a car. They had an accident.
Oh, and
But
the
the guy
road rage,
ran
he
up-
kept running her over.
running
Yeah,
her
I
over.
seen that.
What would
Y'all
they
didn't see that?
do that?
Oh, I seen that.
21
like,
years old.
He hit her. She was just trying to get his license plate, and he backed up and ran her over. But he ran her over a couple times, like 3 times.
3 times.
Wow.
He kept running her over.
Yes.
She survived, but it's like, but
had
she messed
broken
up.
ribs.
She's,
Yeah.
she survived, but he ran her over like 3 times.
So I say that to say, due to what's going on in the world today, you know, with all the controversy, you know, due to people not having money, people are actually snapping.
No, they
They
are.
are snapping. That's what it is.
But I'm just trying to figure out, like, is it something in the food now? Is it something like,
No, it's
what?
something else.
This is something.
Why is
yeah.
everybody
Yeah.
snapping all of a
It's
sudden? Like,
something in
That's the
air.
truth.
The week is coming out. That's what it's about.
It is.
damn.
Start revealing for the motherfucking devil, and that shit ain't right. That shit ain't right. They following the devil and making him win.
And look at how many pastors are preaching to people, and this spirits, the energy is lashing into other people's energy and the spirits, and that's what's causing so many people to act out because it's not them.
Right.
They are taking on somebody else's
They are.
spirit.
They are taking.
Right, no,
It's
and that spirit and that energy. Let me tell you something. That spirit and that energy is for real. And I always try to tell people that, like, somebody could walk in a room and change your mood. It's their whole energy. It's their spirit. And it's like, but she lifted up the mood. She came and brought good energy, and that's why I be saying. So sometimes I want somebody to come because they're gonna bring some good energy. But like, some people can bring some bad energy too, and you come in, they'll come in, and you be like, oh, and also you mad and you don't know why. Like, that whole energy spirit thing is serious because it can really affect yours and touch yours, and that's crazy.
That's why you got to stay prayed up.
Right.
Whatever religion you believe in, whether you're Muslim, Christian, Jehovah's Witness, always remember to pray.
Right.
You may need to even fast one day out of the week
They have a clear mind.
because you need that spiritual food
Listen,
in your
The
body.
way these people acting, they
mind.
need to fast every day.
But it's just becoming more and more common now. Like, before it was like a shock factor
shooting
when
up
stuff
the
happened,
subway
but now it's just like,
station. It's going crazy.
listen. Even another thing, the guy on the New York on the subway, you go in there, right? Like, what made you just wake up and say, "I'm gonna go on the subway and just shoot up
But
the
he's
subway"?
playing
Listen,
this. He has
listen.
a YouTube page.
I'm grown. I've been on the subways a long time in New York, okay? I've seen a lot. I see people getting jumped. I used to walk around with no shoes on the subway just so I wouldn't get attacked. No, for real, that's a real story. Like, I used to work at the Gap in the Bronx, Uptown really, but whatever. And after school, so I would come back to Queens, and I would like take off one of my wallabies because that's when it was. That was the time. Wallabies.
Okay.
Wallabies. I take off one of my wallabies and I used to swing my foot. And I used to act like I was crazy. I swear to God. I cannot make this shit up. Just to get home.
Right, that's
Because it was 12, 1 in the morning. It's 1 in the morning. So I used to shake my leg. I used to walk and like that. And they used to walk past me and fuck with the person next to me. It's real true. Like, yeah. They think you're crazy, so they talk to somebody. They mess with somebody else. I've seen so many things, but people shooting up the subway, I've never seen that.
Come on.
Like, people, it's crazy.
So in the comments, Ray S said we need to start talking about COVID and the shutdown, how it affected people's mental health. I do feel like mental health did play a big factor in some of these decisions
That's
people
true.
make.
Like he said, people just don't care anymore. They're like,
I don't feel like COVID really caused it. I feel like they already had mental health issues prior.
But that's what he's saying. So
Yeah.
COVID affected the mental health.
Oh, okay.
So that's what he's saying. Like, people were already crazy.
Right, but he just brought it out.
But so now you have something so extreme. You're in a lockdown. You're like shut in.
Yeah.
Now you can't. You're all like, yeah, I can see that really, really.
in your thoughts.
Yeah.
And
What do y'all think about this? Because prior to the COVID, Obama spoke about.
Where's the mic?
Oh.
Well, we need, because we live on YouTube, so we need them to hear you.
Prior to COVID, Obama spoke about COVID was going to take place.
No,
right?
you did.
Now, Trump is in office. I feel like Trump caused a lot of animosity with everyone going against each other as well.
He did.
On top of the COVID, because what he wanted was war. So now what happens, you have people with war in their mind. So it's driving people crazy. Who would go in Washington, D.C. to the Capitol to cause all this confusion?
Right.
What made you feel that strong that you can do that?
Well, they was riding for Trump. That's why they went to the Capitol.
My point exactly.
Yeah.
He have a lot to do with what's going on because he wanted another war.
Well, they really wanted him in the presidency. They felt like he won, yeah, and they felt like also that he knew how to run a country better because he was a businessman, and that he was telling the truth. Because that was a lot of things they were saying, like he wasn't a part of the good old boy system, and he was going to be honest and tell you what was really going on. So a lot of people liked him because of that, and part of that is true because he did kind of tell you like this is fake news. That like he just would say whatever.
He did
So
say whatever.
some people did like it from that aspect, but then
He was entertaining. I ain't gonna front. He was
had
entertaining.
financial-
You know what though, and that goes back to
financially he
him
was
being a reality TV star.
Right.
He was made for TV. That's what he is.
But he was running the world like it was
I know
a reality
that's
show.
the different. That's
Right.
what makes it. It's like this man is really in charge of everything. He has
Exactly.
access to press the button. Like Meeka
Right.
said, he can press the button. Yes, Jet.
Get the mic.
Go ahead, Jet, because then we want to
I'll
bring
be
up our
honest,
guest.
I think a lot of us give Trump way too much credit. We give him way too much credit because honestly, how dare us always like put it on any president or any one person, right? I think from the standpoint of the same way we know how to hold in a sneeze at the right time, we know good and well how to act. What happened is we had somebody who said, you know what, this is who I am. And society already getting at that point anyways, both or whether you're left or right, where they just want to own who they are. Now you have somebody making it to the top that says, I am who I am. So on either side of the aisle, somebody's going to recognize that type of independence. It started with Barack Obama from the standpoint of us feeling like we could diversify from what political party traditionally look like. So once you have Barack and you have somebody for the people, what happened next time? That other side, they say, well, we have somebody for our people. So it's a game that we got to play. We have to come and realize that it's not about the political party or that one individual. It's about the power that we give them, to be honest.
No, I just feel like the way he ran things, though, it gave people a little
agree.
more insight because he didn't hold back. Like, you know what I'm saying? He kind of just said, like, he's a
What you
Gemini,
say,
so
yeah.
he's like Kanye, he just say whatever out of his mouth.
And
So it gives you a
Anaya.
little more insight. It gives you a little more
Crazy asses.
insight.
That's what we said. We talked about that on that show too. No, but yeah, Geminis, we know y'all crazy. But
You a Gemini? Oh, you a Gemini?
Mommy
Okay.
Gemini. Mommy Gemini. My oldest
No, I
daughter's
just
a
feel like
Gemini.
Geminis is
She's
like-
crazy too. That's
They're-
okay. They're beautiful. Beautiful, crazy.
I feel like y'all don't mind speaking your mind, so yeah.
Yeah. It is what it is.
It is a good thing though.
But DJ L Blaze, do we have Lex Dondi queued up? So we have a guest in the building.
Anybody want to make me a tequila on the rocks? Thank you.
Forget about if you want to. Please make him a tequila on the rocks. And throw a vodka straight up in that bitch.
Oh, that's what you're drinking?
Yeah. I gotta wash my mouth. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize.
You doing good? Only twice.
I think it was 3 times. Might have been 4. Me.
I done said some things too, but it's
You ready? Ready. So cue it up. We're gonna bring up Lex Donnie after her track. You actually can walk up during your
I'm that
track.
bitch, yeah, I'm hit. You ain't had no bitch like this, all of my bags, strap like that. You ain't had no bitch like this, I'm that bitch, move a brick. You ain't had no bitch like this, all of my bags, strap like that. You ain't had no bitch like this, see the drip, I'm that shit. You ain't had no bitch like this, give me the work, I make it flip. You ain't had no bitch like this, hot out, form drip. Yeah, we sisters. They will fish for the drip. I'm true to this, I do this. If I call them in the back, they back. We done this. Baby, all over my shit like. You hear that? That's my uncle in the background. Baby, shit, make it back down. Moms on pretty, let my pops on. Mix with pretty. Jiggy, I'm Liddy. All about the Benjamins, Locks and Diddy. Oh, son, pick me. Motherfuckers can't keep up. Every woman shout out though. It looks simple, please believe me. Yeah, I'm hit. You ain't had no. You ain't had no bitch like this. You ain't had no bitch like this. You ain't had no bitch like this. See it? I'm the shit. You ain't had no. You ain't had no bitch like this. See it? I'm the shit. You ain't had no bitch like this. You ain't had no bitch like this.
Just a little intro. Hey, time out though. Shout out to Bro. Hello.
Nah, he was definitely like.
He was like, hello. You don't
Right.
know.
Hello.
Like, you might need to be. Are you her publicist?
That
You might
part-
need to be up here too,
That
brother.
part. Shout out to my uncle Spliff.
Yes.
Y'all know Spliff Star.
Spliff
Busta
Star?
Rhymes,
Oh,
that's him.
I know him.
That's
okay.
my uncle. Yeah.
Yeah, when
No,
you
we
said
know
it
each other. I know
We
him
know
and
that's-
Buster.
Yeah, that's my.
Oh, okay, I
That's
didn't know
family.
that. Oh, I didn't know that.
So
That's
that's
a
who's
small
on that
world.
track. Hear that? That's my uncle in the background. That's him.
Right, I heard you say that
listen.
part. I didn't know
I'm
that.
taking a shot to Lex Donnie
Right.
because right there,
Hello, I'm a.
I love a young lady that can spit.
Thank you.
But I love a young lady from New York more.
You're.
Okay, Brooklyn in the building.
But listen, like, so talk to us. I met her last week,
Yes.
and I was talking to mom outside. I was like, we gotta have her on our show.
Right.
She's so beautiful, but she can actually spit, and she writes.
I do. That's me.
She writes, yeah.
Okay.
But she was like, "Oh, my kid's right," and I was
Hello.
like, wait,
He a rapper too. 20. Don't play.
Oh, so
Don't
he
play.
raps too.
Him
Yes.
and his son.
I told y'all he's fighting with Pitbull.
Him and his son.
I heard you say that something about
2020.
Pitbull.
See?
Soon to be
See?
on 2020. Okay.
So wait, how? Where did this musical influence come from in the family?
Papa Dan, Gole Dan, him rap too though. Him rap too.
there we
It's
go.
a-
Okay, so where y'all from? 'Cause I heard the accent.
Okay, my
They're
dad's
Jamaican.
Jamaican.
Oh, okay.
My dad's Jamaican. My mom is British. But we born
But wait,
in New
mommy,
York.
you
London,
have talent too.
England.
Tell her,
Yes, yeah.
Tell her, don't exclude you.
Hello.
Okay. I used to
Let's
write
see
too.
behind the screens.
Cause we had a whole conversation. Mommy writes.
Okay.
Okay.
It's embedded.
So
So she
she's
passed that gene
talented
down.
too.
All in the blood.
It's all in the blood. So daddy, yes, but mommy too. So
Okay.
yes, for sure.
Dang.
So I'm so glad you were able to make it here. No, I'm
Right.
glad you were here. So tell us about you, cause yes, she is, yes.
So real.
So yes, we know. But talk to us because your mom, we had our whole. I know everything about you, but let everybody know about you from the beginning, because I feel like this is a great.
Okay.
Yes.
So, let's see. I don't know where to start. I've been writing for a minute, like really, really used to write. Yes, everybody. It's in the blood though. But growing up, my pops used to rap. You know, I hear it. It's like, Dad, you lit while you ain't out yet. You know what I'm saying? But he not in that. He's a street. You know what I'm saying? Shh, I can't say nothing.
I was gonna say.
You feel me? But that's that. And then 20, growing up, I'm little sister. So looking up to him, he was like, Pops was like, yeah, you pass the torch type. You feel what I'm saying? He came out, and I was just idolizing. I used to write on top of my roof. Like out the window, I open the window, go on the roof, start writing in my notebook. Start writing. Writing in my notebook. But I ain't taking seriously like two years or so. I started freestyling. And I started on the gram. I just started Freestyle Fridays. Quick styles, I call it. Because sometimes I'm not really freestyle. I write it.
Right.
You feel me? I spit it. Take a little minute. But it is what it is, you know? So I started with that. And then now I'm just trying to get it where it's at now. Now I'm recording. I'm doing my no music, and I got stuff on the way. EP soon coming. Working on it.
So you clearly can speak patois as well.
Definitely, Medea.
So you can do the yard.
Hello, I switch it in there. I got some of that in there too.
Yeah. Because you know why? And I say that because I feel like if you listen to Foxy Brown Broken Silence, that's kind of the last album where you got a mix of yard and hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So nobody really has done it, or
that's what I'm trying to bring back.
Right.
I'm bringing back the old school, like you feel me, but mixing it in with the new.
Yeah.
And, you know the right.
Well, that was over the drill beat I just heard. Yeah.
That's
like the new Brooklyn sound.
So we talked about that. I thought he was like, she loves the drill beat, but we didn't want to.
That's like the new New York sound.
So that's why I'm so glad you came to really like talk about it. But one of the things that really I don't want to say touch me, but like hit close on. I was like, you said that you were on your roof writing, and she was like, I'm more of a poet. Like I just write.
Well, I feel like a lot of people start off with poetry.
I was like, that's so dope. That's so dope.
They want me to dumb it down. They want me to dumb it down because they say I say too much and people not catching. You know that thought provoking shit that Jay-Z was on that you gotta listen to it more than like, wait, let me catch what she just said. Exactly. Let me run it back again.
It's a female from here.
I send JC.
Hello.
It's a female from Miami.
Are you one of them?
But it's a dope. Wait, there's a dope artist like she was like in the early 2000s named Jackie O. I've been rapping since high school. Started with poetry. Right, like
we love
so
Jackie.
that's how I know. Like started with poetry. Yeah. But lyrically, she was a really dope artist, and she started with poetry. So that's how I first know. Like, oh, people start off being with poetry first, and then it goes on to become a rap.
In school, like call it third grade. I had my teacher, Mrs. Rolick. I will never forget her. She the one who told me hyphenate your name if you're getting married.
Right.
I would never forget her. What? Miss Rolick.
Where you at, Miss Rolick?
No, third grade teacher, but from
she
then she taught me. Yes. Hello. Listen, my kids' name, their last name Gregory. I put it on the end of it.
Right.
That's just it. It's stuck. But her, from then, that's where poetry came from. She taught me how to write poems, like haikus, all this and that. That's where I get it from. Ever since then, I used to pass. She used to always come read your poem in the front. Read your poem in the front.
I always feel like girls who grew up in New York is big on like, stop writing my own.
Hello. Very much so. Very much so. Ain't nobody
they write their own stuff. Like they're big on that.
A lot of the girls, like from Remy to Nikki to
they be like, cause I write my own.
Foxy, everybody says, I write my own.
They take pride in that.
No, because everybody can't.
Yeah, and that's true.
You feel me? And nothing wrong.
I'm a writer, not a reciter. Yeah.
That was one of the things I kept saying. I said, so she write?
Yes.
When we were outside, I said, so she write? She said, all my kids write. I said, okay.
Yeah, that's dope.
Okay.
For real. Watching him though,
but that's the real creativity. That's the art of being able to be able to put words together and be able to connect with people and just that's the art of it. That's the craft.
I think for women especially,
right.
You know, I'm a hip hop head. Like for women especially, like to know that you are actually writing your own.
But I got a question.
Big. That's
why
big.
do they feel like that women can't? Like, why is they feel like people only men can write? Like, I feel like
they don't feel like only men can
it
write.
It seems like you never question a man about writing their own stuff.
Right.
But like women is like, well, did she write? It's like that's always a thing, and it's like,
so lit. Like,
but women, you gotta look at it. Women, grow up and they always say like they're more intelligent, like earlier than guys and all that stuff. But like women are more studious. So it's like, well, why do you think she can't write? You know what I mean?
So it's not that for me personally, it's not that I think that somebody can't write. It's for me what they're writing or whatever. So like when I heard her spitting and they said, I was like, okay. And then she said, I wrote that. I was like, okay.
Yeah,
so for Remy, like for example, for Remy Ma, like to know that she wrote for men,
right?
To know that she's like, like I was like, yo, she's hot, like that.
But I just still feel like with women, they still feel like.
Right.
She wrote that, like if it's dope, it's like they surprised she wrote it.
I guess
Because
other
we are
people can't say
constantly and consistently underestimated in
Very
this
much
society
so.
and across the world.
Very
Constantly
much so.
and
Hello.
consistently underestimated.
Hello.
Always.
Right.
And when you look at reality, we rule the world. You come
Tell
to
him. Tell him no.
Ain't nobody here unless you came through us.
Hello.
Well, somebody gotta plant a seed too, though.
Let's get the perspective.
So it takes two of us.
What you say?
We said all that, goddamn.
Right.
Take the mic. Take the mic.
Sharpshooter in the building. Shout out to the sharpshooter over there.
But that underestimating thing, that's the world.
But no, I always feel like, in the industry, I feel like a woman is always questioned about her writing skills over a man. When there's men who don't write some of this
Right,
stuff.
and they getting go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know, and I know. Besides, and Foxy Brown has written for men too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And some of your popular men.
Right.
So it's like, but they have the same brain as us, like, and they have different experiences. So some things, when I know for a fact, when a female is doing a song with a man, they want to write it because I want to tell you how to describe me or how whatever. So I'm a write it.
Right.
And they dope enough that they can write it.
Right.
So it's like, why is
That's
it?
me exactly. Hello. That's
Right.
the thing.
Right.
They want me to get
Right.
They be gritty as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. They be like, yo, sauce it up a little. Got a little sexy in there. You know, talk about a little But that's not my, listen, off my pops, off of respect of my pops, there's certain things I won't rap about.
Right.
I'm not selling that. You feel what
Right,
I'm saying?
right,
So I ain't
right.
rapping about that. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying? But watching him, there's a lot I learned from him that I can rap about that I ain't gotta go through.
Right.
I watched him go through it. You
Right.
know what
I
I'm
love
saying?
that. I love that.
So off of seeing
Shout out
things,
to
certain
Poppy.
things, it's
That's what I'm
like
saying.
you ain't gotta
You
go
ain't
through
gotta go
everything to
through
rap
that.
about it. You feel what I'm saying?
But I lived it. I know about it, so I can still talk about it. Yeah, right, right, exactly.
We
see
see
that
that
from
facts, you
afar.
feel me? Right. I'm speaking somebody else's story, maybe.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you gonna feel what I'm saying.
But it was a
'cause you
part
know
of your
what time
story,
it is.
yeah.
That's it. That's it. That easy.
That's what up.
Call it done, yes. That's why I'm a
Where
female
ya-
done.
where
That's
ya-
why I'm a dandy. Where I talk
Yeah,
about.
chop ball.
Oh,
But love and scared.
clothes and
So wait, listen. Mac is a whole Yankee.
hello.
Oh, you jealous?
Meeka
I'm
don't
a Jersey, y'all.
DJ Blaze, Team Believes in the house.
I got some Caribbean friends, though.
Team Believes in the house.
I got some Caribbean
Mac is a
friends,
whole-
though.
Man, he got some Caribbean friends.
On parlait toi. Now, I see Creole and all that. Yeah, that is Jolu. Yeah. I got some Caribbean friends now. I'm gonna know what's going on in the room.
Missy don't know what you said either.
She said, wait, I don't think you said
Shout out to
that.
Missy. Listen, shout
Them and Jolu, she talking too much.
You didn't know what that means? You making that shit up.
Them and Jolu? Oh, if anybody on YouTube, them and Jolu. Como dit them and Jolu en inglés?
Comment that.
Ray say, I like her.
Thank you. Hello.
It means close your mouth.
Shout out to.
Hello.
Who?
What it means to change your mouth?
Close your mouth.
I don't know.
Close.
I like her. Yes. Yes. We like her too, Ray S.
Hello.
Yes. Brooklyn will forever be in the building. Young and traveling. We
So I
love
got a
you.
question. What artist inspired you?
Listen.
I know your
great
family
question.
did, but like,
Yes. Biggie. One definitely.
oh, that's my favorite
Biggie, come on,
rapper.
me too.
Okay.
Me too. Straight to it, Biggie.
Think he Biggie out. No, he want to rap, but I'm not mad at
love
that
Biggie.
because I think I'm
Listen.
Little Kim. So
We did Lil Kim and Lil
we
Kim
did it at the
crushing you.
karaoke. At the
Karaoke.
We did karaoke.
We did crush on you.
They were like, y'all a little good.
Okay, you
for the
see Red
karaoke.
says, okay, Max being Creole, but he spoke Creole wrong though. He spelled it wrong, but he let y'all know I was speaking Creole.
Yes. He laughing.
Right, you
It's all good.
You get it
It's all
though.
good.
You get it, Reyes.
But so who inspires you? I'm sorry. Real
Nah,
quick.
Biggie definitely Jay-Z. The thought provoking that once he did that, listen. Hello.
She all Brooklyn on that. I ain't mad at her. But Nas is very
Here we go.
thought-provoking
She from
too.
Queens, so she from.
Nas. Back when he was nasty, Nas. To Escobar.
Tia Allen said, whatever Max said, I second that, so they don't understand Creole.
Wait, Tia, that's my girl. You listen, I'm tired of y'all co-signing, man. Come on. Nah, I miss you, Tia, though. I wish
All
you
right,
were
so you
here.
said
Yes, Biggie. Who else? Biggie, Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Nah, nah.
So we're going to go with 5.
Nas in there. I'm going to put 3 Nas in there.
Right.
Mary J. Blige. I love Mary.
Okay.
Mary, because I
can love you
Listen,
and you-
come on. You don't have to throw Nas in it.
But I'm
Do
going to throw
your
it for
way.
you.
No,
I'm
don't do
going
it
to
for me.
do it
Don't
for
do
you,
it for me.
though.
Don't
I'm
do it
going
for
to do it
me.
for you. Because you
Don't
keep
do it for
hitting
me.
Nas.
Don't do it for me.
No,
Like,
tell
give me
us
your
who you-
five. Give me your real 5. Give me your real 5. Give me your real 5.
Jay-Z, Mary. I love me some Keisha. I ain't gonna lie, I love me some Keisha.
Yeah, okay.
That's
I was
where
saying
heartbreak
that.
come from. Who's my top?
One more.
That's a good question.
One more. One more, sis.
Not even. This is a good one. Goddamn. I ain't think 5.
Top 5, dead or alive.
The 5th one is her.
No, that real nah. Not for real over 20. I ain't gonna lie. I
Okay.
listened to him growing up.
Okay.
Him helped me
Oh,
write.
that's what's up.
Yeah.
Big bro, no cap. No
So
cap.
what's the
I'm a
age
big
difference?
fan.
What's the age
6
difference?
years
6
apart.
years apart?
Okay.
That's what, yeah, so I can see.
But you can't tell though.
You're
You can't tell.
still 22.
That's
She's
it?
15. You're
Hello,
22.
that's it. That's it. We ain't
No,
gonna
I'm
tell
just saying
nobody.
that-
We ain't gonna tell nobody.
That's dope. That's
No
really
cap, though.
dope.
Growing up though, I was his biggest fan. All I used
'Cause,
to do, wait for
you
20.
know,
You did another track. Wait
it's
the track.
funny.
Play the CD. I used to have my little CD-ROM. Yes, Pitbull. Them two, they used
That's
like,
dope.
yeah.
That's
It's like
dope.
Pitbull used to be by
I
the
almost want to
crib.
ask him a question. Like,
He used to be
how
by
you
the
live
crib.
with?
I did
How you live
too.
with Pink Bull?
Nah, he used to be by the come 20.
Come on up,
Come on, 20. Come on,
on,
I know, but it's like,
Introduce your brother.
Hello,
To the
this
guys.
is a big bro 20.
me
Big bro
slide over.
20.
Check this out.
Because you need another mic. You gotta slide over.
Yeah, man, you already know the time.
Get in there, bro.
It's 2020, perfect vision. We in the
Hello.
building.
Hello.
so how did you get down here and link with Pitbull and write and do everything?
Well, I got that link from Pitbull from my father.
Go let that.
Yeah, like
Shout out
That's
to
the secret
Daddy.
link right there. Pops is
That's
the
So,
socket.
Pops, y'all been to
You the
Circle House
socket.
then.
Not the plug, the socket.
So
You gotta
BB
get
and everybody like that, right? Right.
Buster,
Okay.
Pitt, everybody.
Right.
we go
Shout out
to
to Jason
I'm-
we
McQueen.
go to Corey Rooney.
It's heavy.
We go
The
to
whole of
Travis
them.
Kelce.
All of them.
All of them.
All of
Shout out
them.
to me.
Shout out to my. No,
But
but
yeah, so
That's what's up.
sorry not to cut you, but yeah, when I was like 14,
Going on like 20.
you already know. I ended up going to the studio. You know what I mean? My pops brought me there. We met up with Pitbull. This was Mr. 305, not Mr. Worldwide now.
Right.
That's when the braids.
Braids, I remember.
But long story short,
Kool-Aid.
that way.
No, really.
I remember,
Those
shit.
times. Those times.
Yeah, but
I was
what
off the
happened-
porch already.
I fought with her. Nah, but real shit. Like we end up linking. We had a a tight circle. We was now a concentration camp, Avid Entertainment. He was signed to Uncle Luke.
Right.
So they was throwing his songs on 99 Jams. He was lit.
Because Luke started a lot of them
That
DJs.
part, he did. That that's the king of Miami,
But
like
Luke started as a DJ, what a lot of people don't know.
which is true.
Right.
Which is true. I
Yeah.
found that out through Pitbull, to be real with you.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, that's how deep it was. But more of the story is, like, homie's a good nigga. I'm talking about Pitbull. He a good nigga, great nigga.
He's in the NASCAR now.
And
So
thank you.
I went to an
See,
event.
listen, I pay attention. You know the time.
I went to an event in Austin, Texas, the end of March, and it was a
Oh, okay.
NASCAR event, and his driver actually won.
Oh, wow.
Say
That's
that.
how I knew.
Say that.
Right, I
Okay,
went.
okay.
It was like around March 26th, 7th, and I was at a NASCAR event for my company, and the driver that won, they were like, "This is Pitbull's driver from 305." And they were like, "I was like, wait, he's in NASCAR."
You heard what I said though. This
You know
Mr.
that.
Worldwide now. He does everything. Like you feel me? But it was a blessing to work with him.
Right.
And I used to come home every night.
So you know Big Teach. I know Teach
Of
too.
course. Come on now.
I ain't from Miami, but I'm an honorary like Miami.
honorary
Like
Miami
I've been here since '99.
She
So
got a big U.
Okay.
Oh, me,
I'm
Your pops, he one of us, bro. He one of us.
legendary.
I'm legendary here.
You?
That name will forever
He was
reign.
tattooed on his chest, really, for real.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna front, like, people used to sneak me out. Well, not sneak me out, because Pops used to let me go out. But on school nights to do shows with him, you feel me? Like, that's
Right.
when he was just getting popped. He's like, yo, 20, I need to come out here on the show, bro. Like, yo, Goldie, it's okay. And Goldie's like, you know what? If it's about music, make sure your ass wake up the next day for school. I was,
He was
exactly.
little real
Don't
these
you
days.
get up?
He was little real.
That way.
Listen, he had a
Transforming into little 20, though. You feel me? But more of the story, yeah, it's a good link. But, you see this one right here?
I love the relationship. I love
Yeah, I do too. Like,
I
yeah.
love the support.
I'm gonna tell you when they walked in.
Love the
They
support.
walked in together, but then they was like, well, wait a minute, we ain't together.
Listen,
We brother and sister.
I don't play about
I
it.
feel like
I don't play about it. But yeah,
She like, that's my brother. I said, she letting y'all know that.
Right,
That's my
it's
brother.
like-
But don't do it. But no, I
Listen.
love the relationship
Appreciate it.
because I mean, me and my brother, we don't have no talent. Like I'm not a rapper or a singer. or
you
anything.
have enough talent,
But-
sweetheart. That's why
you
we
got a
here.
talent, shit.
Thank you. That's why we
You
here.
gotta figure out what it is.
I'm just saying that. Time out. I'm just saying that you remind me of us because
I appreciate
my
that.
brother don't play about me. I don't play about my brother.
And you the younger sister, yeah.
And I'm the
That
baby
way.
sister.
Right, right.
Same
Listen.
thing. He don't play.
Ain't no more
And
about
that-
2020.
I love that.
It's about this one here. You see?
Right.
Lex Donnie,
UNT, nigga. Us never them.
us never them.
I
That's
got
the
it.
team.
UNTENT. That's
That
us.
way.
Us never them. I know
She about to conquer. And
Oh, we.
I love
Can
it.
we
I
curse
love
her?
it.
Just want to make sure, because she about to fuck this shit up. Keep her face
We
in
can
your
curse.
mouth and know
I
what
guess I'll
time
be
it is.
bleeping this out.
That will now.
God, I was trying not to curse. Woman. All right.
All right, but I'm gonna just tell you real quick. I have a great ear in music. I put out a project on an artist. I co-executive an artist back in 2009. Got nominated for 3 Grammys. I did
That's what's up.
Pleasure Peace album with Did You Wrong.
That's my
Your
boy
Book
too.
Number
We used to go to
2.
school, Pies Middle. Okay.
Okay, so I'm the person
My
who
guy.
put that out with Craig
Shout
County
out Pleasant Peace.
off Atlantic, and then we the group that actually introduced y'all to Rico Love. So I have a relationship with Rico Love and everybody else too. And then I've done a lot of A&R work for
That's what's up.
Lil Kim and Trina and Kelly Price and just different people. So in the music thing, I'm very familiar. I'm very connected, and
That's good. We got
I
black
can hear talent.
Listen, he sells songs, so even if anything you write,
Hello.
hello.
Right. So placements, you get placements and all that.
Let's work.
So,
UNT.
so listen, we are gonna cut off on the YouTube, but I want you guys.
We wanna
to
still
stick
continue to
with
go
you
live and
guys,
still
yeah.
keep talking.
For a couple minutes.
Matter of fact.
So we want them to
This is
play.
the
But wait,
Yeah,
I also want to tell y'all who used to work for me too. So when I had my label and everything, and I was really going into it, is Hitmaker now, Young Berg. I'm the one who started him.
And that's
So if y'all ever pay
Okay,
attention,
shout out
y'all ever
Young
pay
Berg,
attention, he
Hitmaker.
always would shout out me and Rico Love because
Yeah.
I'm the one who brought him from LA when he was going through all the stuff as an artist and said, sit down here and just start writing some things. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
And then Rico
okay.
Love was the person who told him to change his name. You know what I'm saying? So I got
You
him.
gotta change her identity. 'Cause you already
Exactly.
know. You're going to different
gotta be-
genres.
you
So
gotta be
you gotta
reborn.
change your identity.
So
So
yeah.
DJ L Blaze, can we play a song? Another song
Let me hear that
by
Lex
Lex Donnie.
That
Real
part.
quick before we close out, so we can
Sorry
close out
about
for
that.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we have a couple questions that we want to kind of pose to the audience.
do it.
Right.
Couple 20 minutes. Keep it.
Let's do it. Let's
There we
do
go.
it.
You need to shut up. Sometimes, as a lady, you do need to shut up. Listen, because when I went through the draft process and all that stuff with my son, I didn't have a man to lead me. And I wish I would have. If I would have just been quiet and appreciated the help.
Shout out to
it would've been a
George. He
lot
said,
better
"Speak, Queen."
For me. We need men. Flat out.
Right.
I'm sorry, ladies.
Claps are free. Claps are free.
Yeah. Yeah. New headlines, they ain't even know. Tryna air 'em out, they tryna keep it low. This the gossip everybody finna talk about. Welcome to the Mac and Meeka show. New headlines, they ain't